Being a child star can be tough, but try being a famous Disney kid celebrity. It can be a real nightmare, and these famous kids have the emotional scars to prove it. But did all that hard work pay off? Make sure you watch this video until the end to see if being a Disney star was as tough as it seems. Before we jump into it, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Dove Cameron. The talented actress jump-started her Hollywood career by playing twins in Liv and Maddie. She also starred in 3 Disney Channel original films, but it seems like she's ready to say goodbye to her Disney career. The rumor mill started circling after a fan tweeted that Cameron should move on from Disney. And how did the blonde beauty respond? Well, she hit like on his comment. Perhaps Dove was just being supportive. After all, she's one of those rare celebrities who responds to her fans. Initially, she told Entertainment Weekly that she absolutely loved to be a good role model for kids. But now that she's working on a music career, all that may change. It seems like this Dove is ready to spread her wings and reinvent herself, and she doesn't regret being a Disney star whatsoever. But despite being a mega success at such a young age, Dove is pretty modest about the whole thing. "I don't think I'm anything insanely special," she said. "We're so glad she's not a diva, and she certainly appreciates how inspiring it was to be part of something so exclusive," as she put it. Bella Thorne. When Bella Thorne parted ways with Disney, she said goodbye to her innocent persona too. She told Nylon magazine that she had stopped listening to people telling her what to do. She even used to speak in a high-pitched voice to make herself sound innocent, just like Disney wanted her to be. In fact, Disney wanted Bella to stay pretty PG-13 at all times. When she was working on Shake It Up, they almost fired her because of a photo someone took of her in a revealing bathing suit. She told YouTube channels Under the Influence that her mom picked it out and thought it was cute, but Disney disagreed, and according to Bella, they threatened to fire her, especially if she made another mistake. They eventually kept her on board, but it wasn't because Bella was a talented actress. Disney realized she had a major fan base at the moment, so they didn't want to risk the show by firing her. Now all that drama seems to be in the past. But for Bella, getting another role wasn't easy at first. She got turned down because casting agents felt that she was so Disney. The actress told Harper's Bazaar that she had to literally beg for an audition. The industry didn't take her seriously at first, but eventually she proved to be a great actress. Debby Ryan. Debby Ryan can definitely relate to Bella Thorne. One of our fave Disney alums spent her teen years playing a main role on The Sweet Life on Deck. Eventually, she got her own TV series called Jessie. But while she worked on both beloved sitcoms, she had also pursued other ambitions. She formed a band called The Never Ending, and she even got to tour with none other than Fifth Harmony. By the time the shows had run their course, she felt like she'd done it all. Fortunately, Hollywood is huge, and she knew that there were other opportunities waiting for her. She just had to find them. But there was one huge problem. Ryan told Rolling Stone that the time she spent working for Disney were like her high school and college years. She even felt like she was bred in a world of chaos. But now that she was finally free, she found that a lot of doors were being slammed in her face, and the actress knew exactly why. "People saw me with mouse ears," she said. But eventually, she proved that she left her Disney innocence behind. She went on to co-star with Angourie Rice in the movie Every Day. But now she's the star of the hit Netflix series Insatiable. Evidently for Ryan, Disney doesn't stop her from having a totally successful career after all. Miley Cyrus. Before Miley Cyrus came in like a wrecking ball with her music career, she was known for her role on Hannah Montana. The Disney series propelled her to Hollywood stardom, but she admitted that she was clueless about how things worked at first. In an interview with Elle magazine, she claimed that she was the least paid person in the cast because she was too naive at the time. Fortunately, her mom knew that people in Hollywood have no problem taking advantage of kids, so she hired people to keep her daughters safe. This taught Miley how to own herself and learn how to be in control of her music. But she's not bitter about the situation whatsoever. She even went as far as to brag to E! News about how lucky she really is. Most celebrity kids get stuck in their career, which prevents them from growing in Hollywood, but that wasn't the case for Miley. She left Hannah Montana behind in 2011, and she was a little nervous at first. She wasn't exactly sure how to move forward now that Disney wasn't in her life. "Now I'm free and I'm fine," she admitted. She might have started off a naive little girl, but in the end she came out stronger and better than before thanks to her Disney experience. Selena Gomez. When you work for Disney, you tend to get typecast a lot. Selena Gomez knows all about that, but she wouldn't change anything either. Disney provided her the money to buy her proverbial bread and butter, and she was grateful for the opportunity they'd given her. Playing Alex Russo on Wizards of Waverly Place allowed Gomez to grow as an actress. Today, she's the producer of the popular Netflix series 13 Reasons Why, a show she can definitely relate to. She once told the New York Times that she kind of felt like the Disney Channel was sort of like the biggest high school on earth. She claimed that she had allegedly been bullied during her time with the network. work. I knew deep down that this wasn't what I wanted to do, she claimed. It came to the point where she was exhausted over pretending to be someone else. She had played the part of the good girl for way too long, and now she wanted to be herself. And it was the initial discomfort she felt working for Disney that pushed her to make a decision. Once Disney was in the rearview mirror, she had a tough time breaking out of the mold that plagues most Disney stars. But judging from her incredible career, she's obviously made it work. The Jonas Brothers. Nick, Joe, and Kevin Jonas know how much pressure Disney stars experience. They were the ultimate teen heartthrobs after all. They bewitched us with their incredible voice on stage, and they made us instant fans with their roles on TV shows like Camp Rock and Jonas. At the time, they were into church and music, but once they got signed by the Disney subsidiary, Hollywood Records, they were hooked. They now had a younger audience, which meant they had to watch what they said and did. Joe claimed they even monitored his facial hair, but the purity rings were something that all three brothers agreed to do without really knowing what it meant. However, Nick Jonas never resented what the rings represented either, and despite the pressure Disney put on Nick and his brothers, he's grateful. Disney welcomed them into this elite group of other Disney stars, which he calls a sort of unspoken brother and sisterhood. However, in 2013, Joe Jonas wrote an article in New York Magazine called Joe Jonas, My Life as a Jonas Brother. In it, he claimed that being part of Disney would make anyone not want to be this perfect little puppet forever. Wow, tell us how you really feel. Peyton List. Peyton was only 12 years old when she played Emma Ross on the Disney Channel series Jessie. She kept on playing the role in the spin-off series Bunked, and when she auditioned for the role, she told J14 that it was her dream to be on a Disney show. Now that Bunked is done, the star is ready to leave Disney behind, but she'll always be grateful for the opportunity. However, being a Disney star at such a young age was a pretty weird experience according to her. She told People Now that kids used to look up to her. Some of them even identified with her character. But while this sounds like a dream come true, she had a tough time adjusting to the attention. It also made things difficult when she wasn't on the show anymore. She recalled a couple of times when she would go to Disney or Six Flags and fans would recognize her immediately. Most kids her age were trying to figure out how to get through middle school, but Peyton had all the pressures of being a Disney star, which she handled like a total boss. Demi Lovato. While some celebs balance the pros and the cons of life as a Disney star, others didn't manage it so well. Take Demi Lovato. She didn't have a lot of nice things to say about being a Disney alum. If anything, her time with Disney was a living nightmare. She told Billboard magazine that everyone joked around that it was Disney High, but unlike regular high school, they were really overworking. She also added that she sometimes experienced PTSD because of the show, but the real issue was no laughing matter. In 2011, Lovato went on Twitter and claimed that Disney made fun of eating disorders on the show Shake It Up. In one episode, a character joked, "I could just eat you up, well, if I ate." She also tweeted that she missed the days of Raven and Lizzie McGuire after ranting that Disney actresses were getting thinner and thinner. Lovato knows all about eating disorders. She actually entered treatment for it back in 2010. But, as it turns out, Disney's public relations read her Twitter rant. They pulled the controversial episodes from the air. Then they tweeted back, "It's never our intention to make light of eating disorders." Demi quickly thanked Disney's public channel. It's nice to see they're open to change though, isn't it? Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa Hudgens made her film debut in 13, but she really rose to stardom when she starred in Disney's High School Musical. Playing Gabriela Montez was a breakout role, and she got to star alongside mega hunk Zac Efron. There's no doubt that the film turned her into a mainstream success, but she's so happy to have finally moved on from the franchise. But don't get her wrong, Hudgens said that High School Musical was a lot of fun. It also gave her tons of fans, but like some of her other fellow Disney stars, it kind of stalled her career. She told Untitled magazine that it really took a while until she could shed her former Disney image. And like most actresses in Hollywood, she was struggling to land roles that she really wanted bad. It wasn't easy, but she managed to persevere in the end. She appeared in Neutrogena commercials, voiced characters on Robot Chicken, and appeared in a ton of films. She even got to play Betty Rizzo on Grease Live. There's just nothing stopping Hudgens now, not even Disney. Dylan Sprouse. If you see Dylan Sprouse walking down the streets, you can call him by his name. You can even call him Zach, which was his character's name. But whatever you do, don't call him a former child star. He told Vulture that he hates it when people call him that. He claimed that the term is so derogatory because it insinuates that he's already failed in life. At the time, Dylan was working with his brother Cole on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Together, they reportedly earned $40,000 an episode. So not only were they good looking, they had plenty of cash in their bank accounts. But Disney refused to give Dylan Dylan or his brother Cole any type of creative control. At the EW and People Up Front's party, Cole claimed that he felt like an automaton. So, since Disney wasn't willing to work with the Sprouse brothers, they finally realized it was time to quit Disney. But other than cringing when someone calls him a former child star, Dylan isn't bitter about his Disney experience. If anything, it kind of worked out for him, as he's now opening a brewery thanks to his hard-earned Disney money. Way to go, Dylan! Well, I hope you enjoyed. Famous Disney kid stars reveal secrets about careers with Disney. Do you think these celebrities regret ever working for Disney? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.